Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video on the channel. Earlier tonight we got a new update for the Fallout 76 PTS, which has added in our first look at the new Fallout 76 camp pets. Now if you've read through the patch notes for this, there is a few little things to pick out, but I have also downloaded the update and tested them out in person, and they're kind of good, but also a bit disappointing, to be honest. Like, if we're being brutally honest and comparing this to how other games probably would perform and add these in, it is very disappointing. But as a kind of Fallout fan who loves the game, we're probably going to love these. But realistically, should we be expecting more to the game at this point? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Now, going over the patch notes, they have changed a few little bits and bobs. So they've added in 2 camp pets to start off with a cat and a dog to test out. It does also say that you can pet them, which I will show later on in the video. Another little change is they've actually changed one of the categories in the camp building kind of system, and now it is called dwellers rather than like camp allies or anything like that. So your allies and your pets all fall under the same one. You can also get some furniture for your camps for the actual animals to interact with, but so far none of the animals have interacted with mine. I don't know if this is just playing a waiting game or what, but I had a few issues where really the animals just sit about and they don't really move much. Hopefully that's just like a bug with them just being added in and we see a bit of change with that, but so far they just don't really seem to move. Like, the German Shepherd stayed in the same place for 5 minutes. According to the patch notes, they are meant to follow you around the camp, but I didn't really get that vibe so far, so maybe I'll have to kind of put that down as a bug and have to report that, but so far they just kind of stayed still, like I say. Now, a big disappointing thing, which a lot of people will kind of already know, but some people will be expecting this: the camp pets do not follow you around in the world. These are not going to be companions, they are literally just linked to your camp. And one really disappointing thing is you cannot use them in your shelter. At this point, I just like, what is the point in shelters at this point? Like, you can't really do much with them. They're literally just there to build in. You can't use them for like a resource farm or anything like that. It's a bit disappointing, not gonna lie, as we all have been disappointed with this for a while, but now you can't even put pets in them. Like, come on. Now, interacting with them, there is a couple of different interactions so far. No doubt there'll be more added in. There is this new pet system, which I was a bit disappointed by. The interaction is literally you just waving your arm about, like there's nothing really kind of there. The animal does interact with it, like it does kind of roll on its back or seem a bit happy wagging its tail, but I just feel like if this was another game in 2024, like your character would kind of have an animation and you get down on your knees and actually kind of like give it a proper fuss and actually play with the creature a little bit rather than just waving your arm around with your Pip-Boy. Like, they could have done a bit more there in my opinion. Now, you can also customize them. I didn't have anything to actually customize mine with, but no doubt if you get a bandana and stuff like that, you can actually link it with the German Shepherd, maybe the cat as well, and get it put around the neck, but so far I didn't have anything to link that with, sadly. According to the patch notes as well, the new pets will actually bring you the odd item every now and again, so kind of like a fancy Collectron, which doesn't have an infantry, it just brings you one randomly. Another really disappointing thing which I read in there and found in the game is that you can only have one of these at a time. So you can't have a cat and a dog, but you can only have a dog or a cat. Like, it's just linked to the one. I understand why with the kind of glitchiness of this and stuff, but I just found it a bit disappointing. You can have it at the same time as allies, but it is just linked to the one, like I say. And probably the biggest disappointing thing with this of all of them is the fact that I got attacked while recording this, as you may see if I can find the footage, and definitely recorded it, and the camp pets do not react at all to enemies. It's a bit strange given the fact camp allies do, but the camp pets don't even like recognize as an enemy there. They just continue on lying on the floor or doing whatever they're doing, which was a bit strange. Now, that's all the information I have on them so far and what I've got from testing them out. Let me know what you think of these from your kind of first kind of visual on them, and if you've managed to test out them in the PTS as well, and if you are looking forward to them getting added into the game. For me, they are a nice little thing in your camp, but realistically they're nothing too crazy, not gonna lie. Like, it would have been better if there were companions, which I will fight until the end of time, where I just say, why can't we have companions when in the other games we can have them, and in Elder Scrolls Online you can have them, and World of Warcraft, which was, is it World of Warcraft? I think that's a game that's been made since like 2005 or something stupid, and in that, guess what? You can have companions, but in this game you can't. Very disappointing. Never mind. Anyways, that's the latest news on these. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.